She held her head with one hand. With the other, she pushed her own organs back into her body. Then she crawled. On the night of December 18, 1994, 27-year-old Alison Botha was doing something ordinary. She dropped a friend home. She parked her car outside her apartment in Port Elizabeth, South Africa. She turned around to grab her bag. And in that moment, her life was shattered. A man with a knife forced his way into her car. Before she could react, she was trapped. He drove away. Then picked up another man. They took her to a remote, bushy area, chosen carefully, so no one would hear her scream. What happened next is beyond comprehension. Alison was brutally assaulted. Stabbed repeatedly in the abdomen, so deeply that her intestines spilled out. Her throat was slashed again and again, until her head was almost separated from her body. When they were done, they looked at her motionless form and left her there. They believed she was dead. But in the darkness, Alison was still breathing. Lying in her own blood, she understood one thing clearly. If she stayed there, she would die. And no one would ever know what happened to her. So she made a decision. To live. With trembling fingers, she scratched her attackers' names into the sand. And beneath them, she wrote 4 words. I love Mom. Then she moved. Her neck muscles were severed. Her head kept falling backward. Her organs were slipping out of her body. So she did the unthinkable. With one hand, she held her head upright. With the other, she held her organs in place. And she crawled. She collapsed. She stood. She collapsed again. Driven by nothing but pure will to survive. Eventually, she reached the road. At 2:45 a.m., a passing veterinary student saw something in his headlights. At first, he thought it was a body. Then it moved. An ambulance was called. Doctors were stunned. One surgeon later said he had never seen anyone survive such injuries. But Alison didn't just survive. From her hospital bed, she identified her attackers. Both men were arrested and sentenced to life in prison. Doctors said she might never have children. She later had 2 sons. Alison chose not to hide. She shared her story. She became a voice of strength for survivors around the world. Her message is simple and unforgettable. No matter how broken you feel, if you keep moving forward, you can survive. Alison Botha didn't just escape death. She defeated it.